leg force. Okay, just going to move this camera a little bit just so I can get my best side. My best side is here. There. Okay. Okay, guys. Everybody just have a big six touch. Nice six touch, yeah. Okay, hands on the hips, make hand itch. Shoulder. Knee. Sa. Shi. Go. Rook. Shich. Hatch. Go. Jo. Itch. Okay, change hands. Just be mindful of your stance. Make sure that front knee's not moving. Make sure that back knee's not moving, yeah? As you kind of rotate your hips back into hammy, squeeze your back hip, open your front hip, itch. Then drive forward, knee. Sand, ball socket joints, open it, and then close it, she. And go. Rook. Shich. Hatch. Go. Jaw. Okay, change. Okay, Gaxuki. And slowly, Kizansuki, itch. And knee. Sam, she, go, look, shit, keep your head still, back straight, arch, come, jaw. But even though that your feet are flat, you're still kind of very basic. Still try to make sure you're still using the arch of your foot, yeah? Pressure on your big toe, the ball of your big toe. Okay, because that was a hitch, drive, knee, Sam, cheek, go. Look, shich, hutch, cool, jaw. Okay, change. Okay, one count. Spin pie, okay. Then don't shortcut here. Spin pie doesn't mean just kind of punching badly twice. Kind of full rotation each time. Make sure that belt, that hip is rotating. Okay, itch, knee, sun, sheep, go, look, shich. Hatch, go, jaw. Okay, change hands. 10 more. Simpa, itch, knee, sun, sheep, go, look, shich, hatch, come, jaw. Then keep your head still, yeah? Then guys, this is not a way of trying to or a kind of a method of kind of moving as quickly as possible, yeah? An exercise in how quickly you can move. It's an exercise of making those basic shapes. So complete rotation. That's the absolute, and then you build from there. So if you're just trying to increase speed by kind of hardly using your hips, then you kind of go for that superficial element. Remember, speed is ego. Kind of this is training your body, trying to increase hip flexibility, hip rotation, hip strength. And the only way that you can do that is by doing maximum movement. Understand? Don't cheat yourself. Okay. From here, zigzag. And then point, front leg push. Feel that ball of foot. Like you're not going to move your foot, but you're going to push your body mass back, yeah? Open your back leg and make back stance. And then drive forward, zigzag, knee. Sa. She. Don't move your feet. Don't step, yeah? Keep your feet exactly where they are. Go. Well, they're going to twist a little bit, but they're not moving, you know what I mean? Shich. Hatch. Cool. And jaw. Hitch. Okay, change leg. Let me see what you're doing. Okay, zinc touch. Okay, shifting back to coconut touch. Hitch. And forward to hammy. Knee. Sam. She. Go. Back straight, yeah? Tailbone tucked in each time. Rock. Shitch. Hatch. Cool. Jaw. Okay, change that, guys. Resist the temptation to look down and check yourself, yeah? Like feel that that's what you're doing anyway. Feel your body rather than checking. Then from here, you know, all you're doing is shifting your weight back. As you do, you can open that back leg, and then you're kind of locking into back stance. And then this time pushing, driving forward in the thigh muscle squeeze. Coming back to front stance, yeah? Shifting back, driving forward. Understand? Okay, guys, 1 minute. Give that a go. If you have any questions, you know what to do. That is in ask. Unmute yourself and ask. try to make it about your front leg or back leg that's driving your body mass and hip rotation rather than leaning or body moving, yeah? Abigail, don't move that front foot. Keep that front foot completely still. Yeah, mate, guys. Then obviously when I say don't move your front foot, I don't move your feet. Like obviously your feet are kind of shifting into kind of back stance position to front stance position. But what I mean is that they don't move across. Your foot doesn't move across. So don't be doing this and then this. Yeah, keep your feet planted, ball of your foot planted, and then rotate over that point. Rotate over that point. This way. Understand? Yeah. Okay, guys, let me just try Gatsuki. So, hip, front leg, hip, and then release, Kizamazuki, back stance, itch. Then back leg, hip, knee. Sun, sheep, go, look, shich, hunch, come, jaw. Okay, change leg. 10 more. Start with Gakazuki. Ich, Kizamazuki. Knee. San. Chi. Go. Look. Go on and keep your head still. Look forward. Shich. Harch. Come. Jo. Okay, good. Then guys, like, this is Kihon, right? This is Kihon, so you don't have to worry about kind of the target. Well, you have to worry about targeting as in kind of like punching Jonah and punching Jonah. You don't have to worry about where you're punching, where that target is, because you don't have a target. Just make sure that you're accurately targeting your punch without having to kind of specifically state to Shomen, something like that. So for example, if you're completing Zekstach and you're facing Shomen and in this Gakazuki, this is where you revert back to. With the Kizamazuki, you're going to go slightly offline and make sure you're looking that point. You go slightly offline, then coming back to the center again. Understand? Okay, guys, 1 minute. That's easy. 1 minute. Just get that right. Any questions? Unmute yourself and ask. Barry, head straight. Yeah, keep control. Try not to look down. Suzanne, bum in, yeah, when you go into back stance, yeah? Tailbone tucked in. Then Tara Lee, Heather, I don't know which one it is, one on my left. Don't punch straight both ones. Like your back, if your feet are shoulder apart in Zenkstach, straight line stance in Zenkstach, in Kokutstach, then you should be slightly offline on the second one. Shift that weight, guys, shift that weight. Tor, you two, don't punch offline on the Kizamazuki, not straight. You too, Ben. Sam. Okay, yummy. Okay, look. Which you go. Look, I'm here, right? I'm punching Shomen in Zenkstach. Let me get this angle right, okay? So I'm punching directly to the camera on Zenkstach. Then my stance is shoulder width wide. So as I shift back and put my weight back and I go to back stance, then my back stance line is in a straight line stance. So that's where I'm punching there. So this is a straight line stance, obviously back stance, and this is a shoulder width wide stance, obviously front stance. So the target is slightly different. Like, don't be punching across your body, yeah? There's no need for that. Understand? I mean, that's a really minor point, but it's kind of basic point, yeah? Okay, let's try. So, left leg forward, right hand punch. Okay, so speed and power. Kizamazuki, Gakazuki. Yeah. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Look. Shich. Hutch. Come. Jaw. Okay, good. Okay, change stance. Then guys, just remember, yeah? Like, show you from this angle. You know, Zenkutsu, basically Zenkutsu is described weight distribution as 60% on your front leg and 40% on your back leg, yeah? Zenkutsu literally means standing with your weight forward. So of course, at least 51% of the stance, the waist forward. Okay, but like generally speaking, that's only with hip square. As soon as you start to move your hips, well, I mean, moving your hips is a metaphor for shifting your weight. You're shifting your weight back, you're shifting your weight forward. Whenever you rotate your hips, really you just shift your mass. So 60-40 in shoulder dash. If I make hand knee, well, depending on your hip flexibility, it's maybe 50-50, if not 55-45. There's more weight on your back leg at this point. Okay, if you shift all the way to back stance, then it's even more, maybe 75% on your back leg and the remainder on your front. So it's about shifting your mat, yeah? So from here, this Gyakuzuki is way forward, shift your mass back into back stance. Shift your mass forward into front stance. Understand? That's what I'm trying to get you to do. Shift your mass using your hips and your legs. Okay, change leg, right leg forward, Gyakuzuki. Okay, 1 count, quickly shift. Okay, ich. Knee, 1 count, Gary, yeah, 1 count, punch. Sun, shift back, shift forward. Shift. Go. Roll. Then try to get that sharper movement into back stance. Shich. Hunch. Good, make sure you're not leaning into back stance, yeah? Last one, jaw. Yeah, Sam, relax your shoulders a little bit more. Look, it looks like you're a little bit tense in your shoulders. Difficult to tell, but it looks a little bit tense, yeah? Okay, Yame, good. Everyone understand? Any questions? Yes? Good? Okay, next one.
Excuse me.
Yeah, make Zexach. We're just going to kind of morph a little bit onto kind of Sandan syllabus, Sandan grading syllabus for the HDKI. So like a couple of combinations that we do for Sandan. So Zexach. Then from here, push with that leg, rotate the hip, keep your feet where they are, make your Gwempi, and keep it up your Gwempi. Then from here, you're going to rotate the hips as you prepare, like this hip vibration really. Prepare for Shto, and then shift your weight further back into Shto, knee. And then last one, Gyakuzuki-san. So, you don't move your feet, yeah? The first one is pull back into empty. Second one is switch back into Shto. And the third one is try forward into Gyakuzuki. Okay? Okay, then we're going to switch, like normally you step forward each time, but let's just switch that. So from here, I want you to pull back, rotate forward, itch. So you change stance, Gyakuzuki. And then shift back, knee. And then twitch back, arm. And then drive back forward. Drive forward first. And then back forward into Gyakuzuki. Okay, then pull. And then vibrate. And then drive. Rotate back, drive forward. Okay, kiburash. Koku touch. Zenku touch. Back, zenku touch. And then kiburash. And Koku touch. And zenku touch. Understand? Yeah, so you're not really moving. Your feet don't move apart from that kind of obviously that change on the Gyakuzuki. But zenku touch, kiburash, Koku touch, back to zenku touch. Gyakuzuki, same hand, MP, opposite hand, Shto, forward Gyakuzuki again. Okay, guys, give it a go, couple of minutes. Any questions, just ask. Step back to forward, Justina. So when you're changing Gyakuzuki, I mean, it's not entirely important, but you kind of fits in with the principle. Well, you've made Gyakuzuki, go back, feet together, front leg back leg forward. Watch your stance, guys. Watch your stance. Barry, you're shifting your feet too much, yeah? Feet stay planted. They pivot a little bit to accommodate the stance structure, but don't actually move them, yeah? Lenovo Smart Tab M8, I don't know who that is, but when you bring your feet back together, try to make them feet together rather than kind of like feet apart. As much inner thigh muscle compression as possible, squeeze as possible. Then Maxime, don't over prepare the MP. Yeah, from this point, there's no point doing anything other than just pull. Anything else is going to slow you down, yeah? Hip rotation pull, that's all you need. Direct, that. Okay, yummy. Yummy, just watch, guys. So, a couple of things. First one, okay, I've made Gakuzuki, yeah? I'm gonna shift my body, like say 60-40. So I'm gonna shift it to 50-50. So 10% of my weight is gonna go back. If I wrap my hand around my body, if I use two hands, it's just gonna slow me down. I can go direct to that point. Any other preparation is wasting your time. To wrap it around will make it more circular. To engage one hand over the other will just kind of inhibit your attacking hand. So from this first technique, from the Gakuzuki, just synchronize that elbow with that hip, with your stance, boom, lock it into Kibach, yeah? Next one, it's much more about compression, compress, rebound off that leg. Like, so you're 50-50 at the moment, like probably you're gonna go, like you're gonna lift shift like 10, 15, 20, 25% that way. But you can add to that, you can compress and use guide arm as you're preparing, but you've got to get this hand up anyway. So you might as well engage all your body to then pull back. So don't from here, one hand, this one hand, but this one, two, squeeze and pull. Then the last one, it's all about inner thymus squeeze, chest squeeze, and again, no need for hikite, just direct as you drive forward. Understand? Okay, give it a go, guys. Any questions, just ask. Then Sam, make sure you don't turn into the stop. Okay, yeah, again, guys, just watch, because Sam's not the only one who's doing this. There's a real temptation, like I'll show you from this angle. You know, you've just made this empty. If you bring this hand up, then there's a temptation to kind of come round the way, this way, for the stop. So you're rotating with your hand. Now, there is a time and a place when rotating with the block is important, is useful, but not this time, yeah? Rotate in opposition. So squeeze, in a squeeze, so you're squeezing towards the direction of the block. In a thymus, so squeeze. And then as your arm goes out, you're going to rotate in the opposite direction and pull your weight back into hand. So you have this opposition, not with, but in opposition of the block. Understand? Okay, one more minute. Again, Daniel, Daniel Goodall, sharp head turns, yeah? Don't be kind of slouched, like the sharp head turn is like the icing on the cake, yeah, of your technique. Nick, bland, keep those shoulders relaxed, man, and don't fidget in your feet, yeah? Shoulder, yeah, that's nice. Shoulders relaxed, and then don't kind of shift your feet. Feet stay exactly where they are. Feet pivot, but they don't actually move. Okay. Yeah, Christian, don't rush it so much, yeah? Each time lock into position. Okay, good. Guys, any questions? Everybody okay? Real good?
I have a question, Sensei.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do the preparation compression and sometimes you don't. How do we know when it needs to do it or not?
Good question, Suzanne. Good question. So I think generally speaking, well, I mean, there's no absolutes, right? No absolutes. So you can do in any way you want. And so when I say I want you to do it this way, you know, I want you to do it this way only today. Tomorrow I might change my mind. Tomorrow I might have a different idea that I want to practice, a different principle I want to emphasize. So I'll ask you to do it a different way. So there's loads and loads of ways to do things. There's no absolutes. But general rule of thumb, if you're not preparing your hand, like so for example, if you're going to punch and your hand's on hikite, or if your hand's in Jukamai. Like it'd be nonsense to bring your hand back in order to punch it out, right? And so it'd be nonsense to, like, if you're in Shizen, natural position, it'd be nonsense to pull back Hamni to rotate into Shomen. It just takes too long, and there's no point. However, if, for example, I'm going to make a Giran Barai, and I'm going to bring my hand up to prepare, then during that time of preparation, I also have the chance to prepare all my body. So I'm going to bring my hand up to block down, if that's what I'm practicing. So I'm not only going to prepare my hand and make it kind of like a hollow experience of just a hand movement, I'm going to prepare all my body to make that block. So if you prepare for something, especially within Kihon, I mean, in reality, in not Kihon, in just kind of like maybe kumite or something, you would just block. You just block with your hand. There would be no preparation at all, of course. But in Kihon, if we're going to prepare, so we give our time for a whole body to prepare. So if you're here and you're gonna prepare that hand up to block, then you don't do it just your hand only, and then you end up kind of coming with your hand. You do it for your body, hand of course, hip, up other hand, inner thigh muscles. Everything prepares at the same time to produce that counter rotation. Although, of course, case by case. Understand? Okay, good. Okay, guys, every left leg forward, right hand punch. So, speed and power. We'll change stance first, yeah? Change stance. So we've got a left leg forward. The first punch, we're gonna step back, punch, elbow, shoulder, back to punch. Speed and power. Okay, hitch. Back straight. Knee. Stop. Shin. Go. Look. Make sure those blocks are good, Helena. Chich. Drive into that first Gakuzuki, yeah? Hunch, don't just fall into the Gakuzuki. Drive. Come. Last one. Jogi-eye. Relax. So, like two things that I can see quite a lot of you are doing. The first thing is, I mentioned before, but like no compression with this initial kind of coming back in the preparation for Gakuzuki. So you're just kind of falling back and then driving forward, yeah? You know, this kind of 1, 2. No, have this sense of squeezing, inner thigh muscle squeeze. This squeeze, and you can get your feet together even better, but this compression down is important. Your feet are slightly apart, okay, but the compression is super important. And the way to do that is to kind of get your feet together, then drive forward. This, get your feet together, then drive forward. That kind of feeling, yeah? Second point, I'm seeing an awful lot of people who are throwing away that stop. Make sure that's connected. So as much as you rotate your hip, you've got to connect that arm to your rotation body. That's through your lat. Don't let this be any too far away, yeah? Like that bog standard one fist width away from your elbow to your side of your body. I mean, it's like really generic, horrible way to teach karate, but it does have a purpose because it teaches you that lat locking in position rather than throwing away your hand. Understand? Good. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so from here. Okay, feet together first, feet together. Okay, let's go left leg forward, IBMPH, back stance. Then back leg drive, your foot can move, Mawashi MP knee. Then hand across, squeeze and drive forward, MP san. Keep it up. Okay, so for like push, as you do, this hand can come out, this hand get ready, change hand, MP. Back leg drive, Mawashi MP knee. Squeeze, then drive forward every time. Okay, foot back stance. And front stance. And side stance. Okay, foot back, IMP. And Mawashi MP. And Yoku MP. Understand? Okay, good. So, kokotsudachi, zenkutsudachi, kibrachi, agiempi, moashiempi, yokuempi. Okay, guys, just give that a go. Let me see what you do, and then I'll give you some valuable advice. Back straight, Barry, head up, yeah? Even when you're doing that agiempi. You two, Maxime, head up, back straight, yeah? Tendency is to look down when you do these type of things, yeah? Don't. Back straight. You too, Brian, back straight. No punches this time, only MPs. Okay. Okay. Okay, Yame. So, hang on. Yeah, so, okay, watch my line first, right? So, like I'm facing directly to the camera. I'm going to step forward, straight line stance, IBMP, right? And my stance is in line with the camera. Then from here, back leg's going to drive. It's much more about driving from your back leg and rotating your hip rather than stepping. So back leg driving in. And still really, I'm in line with that camera, yeah? Then next one, I'm going to make kibrachi. This hand's going to come across. I'm just waiting for that elbow to get into place without rotating my hip. And then I'm going to drive forward into kibrachi. So what I've done is, although I've kind of made 3 stances, straight line stance, shoulder width wide stance, straight line stance. What I haven't done is step aside. I've kind of just driven forward each time. So this is my line. And my feet are gonna kind of find the footing around my center. So I'm driving my center forward. I'm driving my center forward, driving my center forward. And my feet kind of find a path. Most of you are doing this. You are stepping, stepping, stepping. Do you understand? I don't want you to do this. I want you to kind of drive from that back leg every single time. Okay? Understand? Okay, give it a go, guys. Yeah, so just get that in front of your body and look at driving. Don't bring back on the wall.
But not from here.
Which one are you doing?
Sorry, not from here.
No. Yeah, that should be well, right? So, like, release this straight away. Release. Okay, Yame. Okay, guys, just watch. So I think most people are having difficulty with this third MP, and like there's a bit of there's definitely a theme with this combination, right? Combination is really trying to maximize the kind of flexibility of your shoulders, so going from one extreme to the next, to this extreme to this extreme. Yeah. So you're really trying to kind of maximize how much you can use that shoulder. And so as a result, kind of, well, people don't do this so much, so it's not so good. But so the first one, okay, the first one's fairly easy, but you kind of raise that up, don't have that down. It's completely up as you open your chest. Next one is kind of slamming this in. So you're really kind of compressing forward, inner thigh muscle squeeze, chest squeeze, and slamming that into that front leg so the power's going forward. The next one, vast majority of people are releasing your hip and then driving in this kind of classic yoku MP. This is not what, this is okay, but there's other possibilities, right? So what I'd really like you to try, especially with this third one, is to maintain this compression that you're feeling in your thigh, compression that you're feeling in your chest, and get this hand, as soon as you start, you can release this hand. Release, get this hand in front. And from here, you're driving direct from that point, rather than releasing the back leg and then sliding in. You understand? Quite a subtle difference, but it's kind of important. It really maximizes the hip use of the shoulder. Yeah, guys, don't try it. After you've made this Mawashi MP, don't feel the need to get this above it. Just release it. Release. release. And then from this release point, you drive. Yeah, Tiger, a little bit lower on that Morchiempi, yeah? It's a little bit kind of high. You kind of, you're thinking about trying to chin Ross or something and it's all the way up here. Still just work on that connection, shoulder, lat locked in, yeah? Feel like you got Ross's ponytail and you pulled it down and then you're hitting him like this. Oh yeah, I think you're hitting Rue instead. Then Vivian, you're kind of releasing too early for that last one, yeah? Connected to that back leg drive. Elizabeth is still releasing it a little bit too early, yeah? You're doing what everyone else is doing, just releasing it too early for that yoke entry, yeah? So more Shempi lower.
Sensei, is it okay to take the last one from underneath as opposed to from over the top?
The last one? Well, it should be neither.
From underneath.
No, because like it should be neither above or underneath. This should be released. And so really, like feel like this Yoko MP preparation is a bit like Gidam Bride preparation.
Okay.
So it's going hand above your neck, elbow to solar plexus, and then from here it's driving forward this view. Yeah? Okay. Okay.
Does it matter if it's from underneath the armpit?
Say again?
Does it matter if it's coming from underneath the armpit though, as opposed to over?
Yes,
over
Christian.
It does.
So because what I really want you to do is get that compression with your chest. Rather, this is slightly different. I want you to feel like Gidam Bride preparation.
Okay.
And coming,
thanks.
and so like if you kind of prepare, you think about Uchuke preparation and Gidam Bride preparation. This is much more closed, and your pec, your top pec, upper pecs are far more use. So it's from that point that I want rather than that point.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, guys. One more point before we do the spin part. One more point. Like a lot of people, if you're in Showman-dash, like I'm sure you feel that. If you're in Showman-dash, then in order to drive forward, people will often load the back leg and then drive forward, and they'll do that. They'll do that in kind of like Kihon and Kumite, all that kind of stuff. But actually, what you're trying to do in this sequence is develop that ability to go from Showman without loading that leg. So you have the ability to rotate your hip to send that power forward. Your leg is straight, but it's not locked out. Locked out is very different from straight. Our leg is straight, not locked out. So it's straight, that means it still has a bit of give, a bit of push. So you're using that push, you're using that rotation to drive in. It doesn't have to be much, because this weapon is not long anyway. So the amount of movement there is going to be replicated by the amount of movement there as well. So don't super load your back leg. Super load your back leg, have a long yoriash and a short weapon. Understand? Try to connect the amount of yoriash, leg movement, with the amount of the length of the weapon. Okay? Okay, let's try it, guys. So, feet together, hey scratch. Okay, let's go left leg first. Okay, one count. Okay, itch. Okay, back. Stop. She. Go. Look. Shitch. Should be driving forward each time, remember, just a little bit little. Hutch. Try to go, David, try to go smoothly from the second to the third, yeah? Come! And last one, Ki. Go! Okay, that's it, Paul, yeah, good. Ah, yummy, relax, good. Okay, so I think when people are doing speed and power, I can see an awful lot of people whose stance was kind of breaking down on that second MP, right? So everybody has made this technique fine, but then you know the drive of the leg, the rotation of the hip, boom, you really kind of get that kind of wobble in your stance. And really you want to shore up this side of your body so that you feel like you can slam your hip into your leg, you can slam your MP into that kind of foundation. And the more resistance it is, the more resistance and strong it is, the more you have the ability to bounce back into that MP. So it should seem smoothly go from Jordan to Chudan to direct without kind of any kind of dull, wobbly bits. Understand? Yep, good. Any questions before we move on? No, everybody's good? Okay, last one, let's see how we go. Possibly last combination. Okay, so from here, you're in. We're going to do Gohan ski. So 5 punches. Okay, let's start with 3. That's easy, right? Okay, so nice relax. We're going to go Kizamazuki, and then we're going to move forward, kind of Kurozuki, Gakuzuki, sliding punch, and then step forward, Gakuzuki finish. And then we're going to shuffle back. So we've changed stance. So this 1, 2, 3, yeah? 1 Kizamazuki, 2 Kurozuki, 3 Gakuzuki, and back. Okay, that's easy. It's Jukamai now, yeah? So don't follow that kind of basic kind of Kihon feeling, yeah? Still making full punches, but no need to hold your form. Okay, ich, ni, sa, and shuffle back. From the side, ich, ni, your body's moving, sa, in, and shuffle back. Okay, ich, ni, sa, and shuffle. Okay, ich, ni, sa, and back. Understand? Okay, good. Try it by yourself, nice relax. Just Sanbonski, 3 punches, off you go. Okay, so guys, then don't, like in this whole sequence that we're going to do, don't over rotate your hips. Okay, we rotate our hips in order to kind of get body mass behind our technique. And so in this exercise, you are shifting your body mass forward all the time, as in you're stepping from one stance to the other. And so at no point do you need to rotate your hips to shift your body mass. Your body mass is moving. And so, in fact, by rotating your hips, you actually slow your body mass down. And so there's an awful lot of people who are doing this. You're going, you're going 1, 2, 3. And that kind of over rotation with your body in order to rotate your body again, it's just slowing you down. You are shifting your body mass forward all the time. Your body mass is going in. So at no point do you have to rotate your hip. Your body mass is going in, that adds the speed, that's power. Understand? That's one point. Second point is don't hold your form. As soon as one technique is finished, the next one is starting. Not stiffly 1 stop, 2 stop, 3 stop. And last point, don't synchronize it with your feet. So some of you are going 1, 2, and you haven't moved your feet, and then 3, synchronizing with your foot and hand. No, let that, well, especially the middle one, let that middle one fly in between. 1, now my feet are moving, 3, that kind of thing. Understand? Okay, 30 more seconds, give it a go. That middle one, Nick, is a bit stiff and holding it too long. Nick Bland, yeah. You two, Linda, like don't hold that last one. Yeah, don't hold your form. Just get into that nice habit of relaxing straight away. Alina, too much hikite, yeah? You don't have to make a solid hikite. Relax, relax. Yeah, that's it, Sam. But Sam, you're over rotating a little bit on the second one. Keep hips square and keep them there, yeah? Zoom user. Oh, that's Anne. Anne, Brian, Anne. Not Anne. Yeah, that's it. You, Anne. Anne. Anne, Zoom user, Anne. Then you're too stiff. You're holding your form too much. Yes, Anne, who's looking at me now. That's Anne. Too much holding it. Don't hold it. Back to Kamai straight away. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. Anne's doing it for quite a few people. Don't do this. Don't go 1, 2, 3 and hold your form. I don't want you to get into this habit, yeah? Sometimes we keep form, sometimes we don't keep form. You have to be able to switch between them seamlessly, yeah? Okay? Okay, next one, Johanski, 4 punches. So, we're doing this. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how you do. So you're thinking Kizamazuki, Kurazuki, Chokazuki feeling, Kizamazuki feeling. That's it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And change. 1, 2, 3, 4. And change. 1, 2, 3, 4. And change. 1, 2, 3, 4. Understand? Johanski, try. Give it a go. You want to make full punches. Don't have to make complete hikite, but don't make your punches short. Just that delicate balance, yeah? Andrea, it should be punctuated evenly. 1, 2, 3, 4, not 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah? Guys, don't save up the punches towards the end as if you're kind of running out of time. Evenly distributed throughout the movement. Go on and relax your shoulders a little bit more. Keep those shoulders relaxed, guys. Then Peter, make each punch equally strong, yeah? That third one was quite weak. Yeah, that side's okay. Other side's not so good, yeah? Linda, too basic, yeah? Keep your kamai, keep your guard up. Raul, make it more flowing, yeah? Make it more flowing. You're a little bit kind of 1, 2. Yeah, that's feeling a little bit more flow. Yeah, that's it, Anna, good. Anya. Okay, good. Good. Okay, so if you can do 4 well, 5 is super easy, yeah? So 5, simple. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, and then from here, just don't move your feet, just sink into Gakazuki 5 and relax. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then relax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then relax. Yeah. Relax. Understand? Try it. Give it a go. Full punches. No, Pallavi, you're crazy. Go on, Pallavi, stick your camera on so I can see. incredible. Pallavi, start with Kizamizuki. Start with Kizamizuki, then move forward. Now, one step, Pallavi, not 4. One step, 5 punches. Guys, anybody having any difficulty apart from Pallavi? Everybody's good? Bjorn's good, that's good. Okay. I mean, important thing, keep that back straight, yeah? Keep that back straight and minimize your rotation. Okay, I'm here, one more time. So, like, minimize that rotation. You start in Shizen natural position, right? I mean, the first one, you don't have to move. I mean, like, if you want to maximize your power, you rotate your hips maybe in a little bit. But you've got that back leg drive, you know, you're kind of locking in your Shizen. That's enough to create power. So just that initiation of the Yoryash. And then your back leg is going to continue to push. And then you're going to start to shift your body mass forward. As you do, that hand can come out. Now you're in Shomen dash, okay? As your foot comes kind of level with your back foot comes level with your front, then you're going to fire out that third punch. Again, you're still in Shizen, like Shomen dash, hip square. Then as this leg's going to go forward, you're going to open slightly into kind of Shizen again. And then as the final one, you're going to drop down and fully rotate your hips into Gakuzuki before you come back. But you're only ever moving one pace. A pace with a little bit of Yoryash. A little bit of Yoryash at the beginning, but ultimately one pace. This drive, that last one, rotating into finish. So making it smooth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Understand? Okay, last 30 seconds, guys, and then we're going to do spin power finish. Keep that back straight and don't shoulder it, yeah? Especially a few men out there, you're kind of just relying on the tense shoulder to create power. No, lock in your lat, snap your technique, rely on your hips and your legs. So keep your elbows in to open. Then pull a little bit Wing Chun. A little bit rotate, a little bit more. What habits have you found whilst being away from the dojo? Okay, I'm in. Let's try. Speed power by my count. Last one, guys. Okay, left leg forward. So 5 punches, shuffle back. Yeah, change stance. 5 punches, shuffle back. Okay, you're in. Okay. Ich. Ni. San. Chi. Go. Look. Shit. Punch. Come. Last one, Ki. Joe. Ay, on your Sunday. Relax. Good. Okay, guys. So today, just kind of a little bit of hip work, a little bit kind of stance control work, shifting from one stance to the other, and kind of like morphing on to kind of three of the combinations that you need to do for Sandan within the HDKI. But more importantly, it's not just this superficial kind of doing of the movements. It's about kind of showing that you have really good fine control of your stance, inner thigh muscles, that ability to twitch from your core, that ability to drive your body mass forward and backwards from your core twitch. So these are important elements within Sandan, yeah, to have that kind of complete control of your core without overly preparing sometimes, without kind of minimizing body preparation sometimes. Understand? Yeah. Okay. Last chance, guys. Any questions?
Yes, Sensei.
Yes.
I thought that this last sequence that we did, I thought it was always beginning with a Gyakuzuki. So I just realized that it doesn't matter really. You can start with a Kizamizuki. Yeah,
absolutely. What I would say is that if you started with Gakuzuki, it's much more difficult. If you start like, because of just the natural way that your body moves. Noisy fuckers. Sorry, got delinquents in the back talking. Like if you start Gakuzuki, then you're really kind of challenging yourself then to get 1, 2, 3, 4 and finishing Kizamazuki. Whereas if you start with Kizamazuki, then this natural rotation is easy. This is kind of Chokuzuki, and then Kizamazuki, Gakuzuki to finish. That's much easier. It makes much more flowing sense. Understand? Anything else, guys?
Sensei, on the
Yes.
4th and 5th punches, on the 5th punch in particular, are you just dropping your weight down, or are you still sliding your foot forward slightly with the Yakuzuki?
I mean, you can, but ultimately, you know, that 4th punch you've landed in kind of Kizamazuki feeling. And so, you know, it's easy to kind of still keep your body mass going into the rotation. Heel can come off the ground before coming back to command. To go 1 and then Yoriash 2 is a bit, it's unnecessary.
Oh, so you're working the back foot and off the ball of the foot, pushing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Using that arch of the foot and the rotate to drive your back leg to rotate your hip. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything else? No? Okay, good. Okay, guys. Feet together, hands by side. Okay. Ready?